Hello everyone, we continue our course on React and today we will talk about UseState hooks. Get to know what it is, add logic for our checkbox and add more styles to our application use style component in React. So let's get started. First of all, I wanna add some logic for our checkbox button. Uh, I open our localhost and it is our app. First of all, we need to get to know what is UseState hook. It is a function that is used to store the state in its functional component. It's taken arguments as initial state and returns two arrays with elements. The first element is the current state value and the second element is the state update function. Now we just need to import UseState from React. For it we just text UseState from React. So great. And now we need to change our cases, UseState. For it we just need to use array cases and set cases and use UseState. For it we just need to call it and wrap it like this. So great. The first element it will be current state value and the second element will be state update function. To use it, we need to write the function. For example, I call it toggle cases, pass parameter ID, and now we need to call our set cases for update our cases. Set cases function. And now we just call our cases, use map to iterate for cases, and we just will be compare our cases IDs. It will be like this: single case ID equals ID when we passing arguments, and if single case ID equals ID, we will just change our checkbox for true. It will be like this: single case is completed equals and add inversion. Like this. And now we need to return the result. So great. We created a function that will be change our checkbox, and now we need to pass this function to our to-do list item list and to-do list item. For it, we just need to use props, and here we just text k, for example, on toggle, and our function toggle case. So great, we save it, and now we need to accept this parameter in our to-do list. For this, we just go to our to-do list and for example, use key on change, and use this key on toggle. It will be props on toggle, and save it. So great. We pass for our function to to-do list, and now we need to pass it for to-do items. For pass it for to-do items, we need to use props again and call this function on change, and props on change, and pass parameter. In our case, it will be props case ID. So great. We pass parameter for our props, and now we just need to add some class for our elements to just we need to add class to line throw our elements here when we press on our checkbox. So for this, we add a function here. For example, like this. Call it add class done, and use array empty, and check if our props case is completed. In our case, like this, we just will be add for our classes push class done. So great, and will be return our array join like this. So this function just add class done for our elements, and now we need to add it for our logic. We need to call class name, text class name, and call our function add class done, and go to our style CSS and use this class done, and text decoration will be line throw. So save it. To see the result, we need to change our markup a little bit. We just need to add span elements and add here, and remove from here. So great, save it and go to our elements, and it will work. So great, we just cross our elements. Great, it worked excellent. Now we will stylize our style component. We style component this markup and add styles. For it, we just need to stop our server and go to documentation of style components and run this command. First of all, run, and here is documentation how it's use style component. Link will be under the video, and you get to know more about this for this documentation. and we just use some styles, not so complicated, but useful for our markup. For starting using our style component, we need to import it. Use it, import style it from style component. And now we just go to official documentation and, for example, use it with our button like this. And here we can write the styles. We have such button, delete cases. We can just copy it here and move from here, for example, like this, and change a little bit styles for our button, delete case. Position absolute, top will be, for example, 6 pixels, right 6, font size will be changed, for example, for 20, line height, line height, for example, will be 22 pixels, width, for example, will be 20 pixels, pixel origin will be center, so for example, background will be red, for example, border radius will be 20%, and color will be white, 3 pair, and cursor pointer we have. So great, we create our style component button, and now we just change it for this. We just call such button, and text for our button like this. So great, and we can see the result that we have such button. We need to a little bit stylize more, and it's just example how to use style component. It's just good to use when we use with some props elements. We can pass it for our style component and use it and change the colors and something like this. It's great tools. I advise you to get to know about it more. And now we just add styles for our component. Here, just remove it and add styles for SCSS. For our case we just change it for left, add more width, and add paddings, and add for our input some styles. It will be span input like this, and add here padding, for example 20. So great. For case index we change for left 10, and For deleted cases, we change the style and see the result. So it's more better. We just need to stylize a little bit more our pattern, and now it's look a little bit better. We just stylize it. So for fix our cross, we just move the padding here. We just set padding will be 0 and save it. And it looks a little bit better. Today you get to know what is UseState hook and how use style components to stylize our elements in the app. In the next time we just will know how to remove such items from here and add some button to add additional items to our cases. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put likes, leave comments. It's motivate me to release more cool video on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.